happening, Spider Friends? Welcome back to Spider-Man 2 on the Nintendo Gamecube.
She's better off with what's his name?
I have no idea what Petey just said,
Peter
but
Parker's just mumbling.
the final chapter to save the city. Go to your apartment.
I'll translate for you. He said, meh, meh, meh.
Whatever. It's Spider-Man! I gotta get
Mary Jane! Bills!
Mary Jane must hate me for freaking out on her like I did the other
Yes,
night.
she will. Because you showed up and you were like, I want to be with Mary Jane, and I know you're getting married, but I'm Spider-Man.
I'm sorry, but his relationship with Mary Jane makes relationships
I need to apologize to MJ next time
seem
I see her.
so difficult when they're actually not that hard. Not as hard as he's making it
If
out
I was
to be.
moonlighting as a superhero, we'd have a very difficult relationship.
You think so? Like, every time I turned to you and I was like, Luke, can you go get me that? And you'd be like, gone. You'd be like, sorry, I have to do this thing.
If you asked me anything, whee!
You know who has a difficult relationship is Superman and Lois Lane.
No, they have the perfect relationship because he can be gone and return in a flash.
Alright, you're right.
Same with Barry.
Spider-Man actually can't be gone and return in a flash. He literally, when he leaves for a while, and then he comes back way later, and then he's like, oh, sorry, Mary Jane, I had this thing I had to do.
I had this thing.
She's like, uh-huh.
Hi, Peter. I've been thinking about what you said, and I think we need to talk.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Meet me at the diner we used to go to all the time.
Well, guess she's still talking to me at least.
I don't think we...
I get to apologize for being a jerk after all.
When a girl says we need to talk, I don't think that's usually a very good thing.
Not a good
Better,
sign.
if she says I would like to hang out, that's good. But if it's like we need to talk, I don't think that's good. That's usually not a good thing.
I like how she decides this a day before she gets married.
Like, let's talk. Yeah.
No.
I know, right? Yeah, she is marrying someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like literally gonna break up somebody's marriage.
Spider-Man! Homewrecker, too.
Why didn't he talk to her like way before she got engaged? Like, why would he wait till the day before? Why is he like...
In the movie they give it some more time though.
Why is
like
he
in
casually,
the game everything is sped up. The movie it doesn't seem as like
he doesn't
I'm
even
gonna leave my fiance the next day.
He doesn't even seem worried that she's marrying someone else. He's just like, meh, and then it's like the day before she's getting married. It's like,
Mary
oh,
Jane's getting married. What's going on?
I guess she does want to be with me. It's like, yeah, but
Spider-Man.
You're.
I don't want to get out of the way. I'm Spider-Man.
In the movies, it's like so awesome to, like, I don't know, just leave your wedding, but in reality, it's so much worse.
I've been thinking about what you said the other night.
Watch out!
Oh my gosh.
What, that happened in the movie?
Really?
If she couldn't figure out he was Spider-Man at that second, I mean...
Parker, pass a message along for me. If you ever want to see this girl alive again, tell your photogenic arachnid friend that he will meet me alone at the Enric Towers, 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Oh!
This is so intense. He's just like, oh, I guess she won't be getting married tomorrow then. He's like, yes.
Convenient plot twist.
Doc Ock is like, he's got my back. He's capturing her so she won't marry the wrong guy.
That's what you call a true wingman. In this case, an octopus man.
Doc Ock, the ultimate wingman. He's
Oh
like,
my gosh.
He's like, wink, Peter.
Oh, remember, if you guys like our Spider-Man GameCube / PS2 and Xbox coverage, just a reminder, on December 21st, we're playing Aquaman's Outrageous GameCube Adventure!
Outrageous!
The worst superhero game next to Superman 64.
That's outrageous what you said about that game.
Oh, it is outrageously bad. So we hope you'll swim on back for more superhero-y goodness.
Yes!
Words.
And more water puns.
The other game that we'll be doing, actually I'm downloading the Japanese build of Super Smash Brothers, so it's going to be coming out Thursday now for us.
Exciting!
Even though technically it's almost December 7th in Japan, so I mean...
Excited!
So hopefully you guys will enjoy the Smash Brothers coverage. I'm going to be streaming it as soon as
Yay.
midnight rolls around in Japan.
Awesome, Luke.
I know, it's going to be pretty exciting.
I just realized that Doc Ock actually did Peter a favor because he captured Mary Jane, and now she can't get married.
Okay, Doc. I'm here. Where is she?
Oh, she's safe. For
How are
now.
you doing that?
Why don't you come and get her?
But she's safe from getting married. Why should I?
Can you just hold on to her for a couple days?
Yeah, just until after the
No
wedding.
more stops between here and the end of the
This
line.
was such a cool scene in the movie. No more stops between here and the end of the line. Take that, brakes!
It is pretty cool, actually. Doc Ock is so hardcore in this.
Yeah.
With the sunglasses and the coat that obviously had to custom make so his arms would fit in the back.
Well, last time we had to save Aunt May from the train, and this time we have to fight Doc Ock. Whoops.
But it's like, is this
Whoop.
train gonna crash in? Oh, there's probably people on it and they could get hurt.
Yeah, don't you? This is an iconic scene in Spider-Man 2.
I saw Spider-Man 1. I remember Spider-Man 1.
You've seen all three. I've shown you all
It
three.
has been so long.
The third one you saw this year.
Do you see her here? No. I'll not risk my prize hostage.
Okay, so
When I catch you, I'll tear your legs off.
what you need to do in order to beat Doc Ock here, it's pretty easy. You just web up his arms, use your spider sense to avoid it. Never mind. Nope, nope.
It's supposed to happen.
That was
So you're supposed to wait for him to grab you?
right. Yeah, totally. This is all tutorial stuff. Okay, so dodge, spider sense tingling. Whoa.
Doc Ock's profile picture looks cool. He looks like James Dean over there.
I didn't kill your wife.
What?
He was kind of chubby in the movie, so he was like a chubby James Dean.
Spider-Man just say... Yeah, he was chubby in the
He
movie.
said, "I did not kill my wife."
I thought
Ah.
Spider-Man... I thought you just said you killed its wife. I was
No,
like,
he
that's not
said,
the right...
"I did not kill your wife." I'm gonna listen to what he says.
I did not kill...
Ow!
Sicken me.
Stop that, you
Wait,
psycho!
Doc Ock thinks Spider-Man killed his wife?
Yeah, gotta blame somebody, right?
Fight me.
If he tried to blame the glass in the movie, that'd be a real pain.
Yeah, then he'd have to beat up glass and constantly get shards and like hey, go beat up all the glass in the city. And like, I hate all glass.
Emo walk.
Yeah, he looks
That's a
cool.
long loading screen. Uh-oh.
Oh, whoa.
I've got to stop this train. Everyone on board will
Okay,
be
go to
killed.
the front of the train and stop it.
Come on.
What are you doing?
What? I don't understand what's going on at all.
That's not a good way to stop the train. Okay, so they had to change it for the video game. They didn't have the technology back then.
Yeah, that looks different than the movie.
Yeah, he stands in the front of it. And then...
Yeah, I do remember that part.
Ugh. He's dead. Everybody poke him with sticks.
Oh, thanks, Spider-Man. Well, let's get to work.
He calls him
I have
peons.
business with your savior.
That was such a weird line. I have business with your savior.
Yeah, the Doc Ock was kind
Could have
of
just said hero.
he was kind of a weirdo. Well, technically, savior just means someone who's saving someone from something.
You did it!
Of course. And now to conclude our business.
I have the tritium in here.
Well, no need for keys.
A pleasure doing business with you one final time, Osborn.
Was it?
I leave you to your business and go to tend my own.
That's right from the movie. Okay, stop staring at me.
That's right. He was gonna... Oh yeah, I remember this part.
Before I kill you, I want to see who you are. Peter? How can you be Spider-Man? Spider-Man killed my dad. My dad loved you like a son. Like a son.
Harry, we don't have time for this. Octavius has MJ. You have to tell me where he is. I have to save her.
It just looks
Mary
weird.
Jane. Octavius. He has a lab that he set up on an abandoned pier. She's probably there.
We'll talk later, Harry. I promise.
He's like, can I kill you then? Or...
Actually, they never do talk. He kind of ignores him and just goes out with Mary Jane. That's why he becomes the new Goblin, because Peter just kind of ignored him. Think about it.
Oh yeah, they should have talked about it. Wait, who goes out with Mary Jane?
Peter does.
Oh yeah.
MJ leaves
Please be
her
okay,
guy,
Mary Jane.
and she chooses Mr. Rent Control, and remember the movie ends with him jumping out of a window of his really crummy apartment with her. I even think she, like, literally the door breaks when she comes in, because, like,
Wow,
it's one of those
It's
apartments.
been so long since I've seen that movie. I don't know. I almost forget parts of it.
It's okay.
Meaning all of it.
I can remember iconic movies. The bad ones I have problems remembering.
Yeah, like that Hidalgo movie that I fell asleep in when we were watching it in the movie theater. I think there were horses in it.
Horses. And, you know, Aragon.
Aragon? Oh, that guy.
Sneaky like a spider. Oh, he made another.
At last, my masterpiece recreated. Oh, Rosie, if only you could see it.
I think she'd be creeped out.
So he's talking to his dead wife.
Something to do. Now, where... Ah, there she is. Where'd your hat go?
Don't worry, MJ. I'll get you out of here.
She wore a nice dress to see Peter.
Yes, she did.
Now be quiet. Ooh!
None of your cheap theatrics today, cretin. I see Osborn was too weak-stomached to kill you. No matter, I'll take great pleasure in rending you limb from limb myself.
Oh, yeah? Conveniently, I lost my mask!
Peter.
Dun-dun-dun!
She didn't know that was Peter?
Parker,
Nope.
you've been sabotaging me all along. You killed my Rosie. I'm going to kill the woman you love, and then I'm going to kill you.
No one else is gonna die. This ends now.
Indeed it does.
It's not a Tobey Maguire movie unless Spider-Man loses his mask. Because FaceTime!
Yeah.
That's one. But how many of these things does he have scattered around?
Well,
this
Toby
place?
did 3 Spider-Man. Oh, sorry.
Wait, why do actors care so much about showing their faces?
I don't know. How many times did Tom Holland lose his mask in his Spider-Man movies? I don't think he did. I have to go back and watch. Let me know in the comment section
That's a
below.
good
In Spider-Man Homecoming, did Tobey Maguire take off his... Tom Holland take off his Spidey mask?
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
So they actually care about showing their face?
Whoops. Yeah, I mean, think what they did to Venom in Spider-Man 3, where they had Topher Grace show his face, which was
That
creepy.
Wrong in so many ways.
Yeah, it's called more screen time with your face.
It's called ruining the movie to make it worse.
At last.
Okay.
It's called giving me nightmares in all kinds of different ways.
So, you pretty much saw what I was doing. In order to fight Doc Ock,
That's
you have to
one.
turn off
But how many of these
all
things does he have
these
scattered
weird
around
little
this
thingies
place?
without dying. So we have to avoid, that energy surge.
Basically, Mary Jane. Oh, sorry.
We have to avoid the energy surge. You have to put these off. You don't want to fight Doc Ock right now because he has that annoying shield around him. Trying not to lose MJ. Okay, wait for it. And
That's great advice. Don't
jump.
lose.
Yeah.
Try not failing.
And it's easy to find where the energy things are because you can see like the little white Christmas lights going off, like on the wires.
Christmas lights.
And you're like, oh, I'm going the right way,
Let
see?
you do this. The city will be
Oh.
destroyed.
Only you shall be destroyed today, murderous
I
pest.
Wow.
I thought he was gonna say only you can prevent forest fires,
No,
but he didn't say that.
that would be if Doc Ock was in cosplay as like Smokey the Bear.
Yeah.
Off.
Doc Ock in Smokey the Bear.
Wow, I'm actually making this look surprisingly easy. This is a really hard part of the game.
This experiment will prove my genius for all
You're doing
time.
really well, Luke.
Alright, now I believe we need to go... Ah!
You're doing so well, you deserve FaceTime. You should put your little face.
You know,
pasted
I
on
should have started my
Toby's.
YouTube career wearing a mask. Then it would have been cooler and more mysterious.
You could still do that.
But also, I'd probably get kicked out of conventions.
Reactor
No,
doesn't
because
seem to be
we've done
responding.
face reveals.
Must be another
You
switch
could just
somewhere.
delete all your old videos like some YouTubers do.
I like our Christmas with the Kwings stuff. That was
Just-
classic. Can't really afford to do it anymore,
Yeah,
but
some YouTubers, like, they'll delete all their old videos and then they'll completely start new and try something new. And then they'll erase their old ones where they're like a little...
oh no!
Where they're basically a teenager or something, whatever.
Yeah, because of the way YouTube is, Christmas with the Kwings kind of became Christmas with the Krakets from like, oh, what's the name of that? Dang it! Christmas Carol. Tiny Tim's parents. They're like, you know,
Yeah,
little
like-
slice of bread and...
Literally, like, I don't even have enough, like, to send cookies this year to anyone. Like,
So, I mean, I think Christmas with the Kwings would be, like, very depressing for people to watch.
no.
We can open cans of peas.
Let's sit around at a table and be like, and for you, Mrs. Crockett,
God bless us, everyone.
here's some
Cranberry sauce.
I took a handkerchief and I drew with a marker on it. Your initials.
That should do it. Wait a second. The reactor. The energy field is super concentrating.
Toby, put your mask on.
Trouble.
This is Spider-Man, not Toby Man.
Toby, man.
Why didn't that work? I switched everything off. Just
Ah,
like last
whiny
time.
Toby.
Just
Why
isn't
didn't it
fair.
work? It's not fair. It's not fair.
No, my shield.
No more shield, huh? That sounds like
I'm
my
gonna punch you in the face repeatedly because I'm Spider-Man! Whee! Okay, so this is a really hard boss battle. I'm gonna teach you guys a trick, though. So I remember it from way back when, because I literally spent hours fighting this guy, like,
Parker, you'll pay
back in
dearly.
2004. You want to use your webbing to fight him. Don't try to attack him unless you use your webbing. So same thing you did on the train. Avoid his arms as best you can, and then
Stand and
web him.
fight me.
See how he gets stuck?
Doc, you don't want to hurt anyone.
Yeah.
Punch! Then switch to your Spidey powers and beat the tar out of Chubby Man. Whee! Away with you!
Wait, who is talking?
Warble voice actor
okay.
who played Doc Ock in the movie?
They're controlling.
I don't remember his name. He was somebody famous. We don't
Yeah.
see him anymore, though.
He was famous.
The early 2000s was a time where supervillains didn't have to be in shape.
Well, actually, since then, Doc Ock's always been kind of pudgy.
He was pudgier than that. I would say that the Sam Raimi verse made him, like, you know,
Yeah,
kind of
like,
normal looking.
a little better, normal. Maybe that's why they got an actor that was a little bit pudgy. Because they're like,
I think they just gave it to... I don't know why Raimi did that. He was looking for an everyday looking actor.
a normal scientist-looking guy. Scientists don't have time to work out.
They enjoy donuts, and they know the dangers of donuts, but they still eat them anyway.
Well, they say that once you get married, you put on, like, whatever. Especially guys, because their wives, like, feed them a lot. Which hasn't really happened with you very much.
I'm still the same size. No, that's not true. Actually, before I married Amber, I was much smaller. I was 130. After marriage, 12 years of marriage, I'm 200 pounds.
You are?
Oh! I didn't mean to kill him!
Wait, what did you do, Spider-Man?
We punched him.
What have we done? What have I
Bad
done?
things.
Dr. Octavius, we have to stop that reactor before it's
Toby's
too
got a
late.
bald spot.
This is bad.
There's only one thing to do. Get the young lady out. I'm sorry, Peter. You weren't to blame for the accident. My hubris, my vanity cost Rosie
Hubris
her
and
life.
vanity is the same thing.
Now I must set things right.
He's trying to look smart before he kills himself.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna say one more big word before I die.
I knew how to use an encyclopedia!
When I die, everyone will know that I know how to use an encyclopedia and I was smart. That's what matters most in life.
Hey there.
Hang on.
I'm sorry, she had the worst line ever. This is bad! This is bad!
That line literally brought the house down. Oh, here we go.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you, MJ. I wanted to. I even tried a couple of times, but
I think a part of me always
You
knew.
lie!
Now you see why I can't be with
How
you.
could she always
It wouldn't
know?
be fair to you. I was selfish to ask you. You should marry John.
Manipulative.
Peter.
Great music.
Mm.
Come on in. It's open.
I can't afford locks.
Expecting someone?
What?
You're
Wait,
supposed to be getting married. You...
I made a decision. This involves both of us, Peter. And you need to trust me to make my own choice. I know who you are. I know the life I'm choosing. And I want to be with you. That's
but you didn't want to be with me before you knew
Deal.
I was Spider-Man.
She said deal with it. She's a strong woman. Whoop.
Go get him.
Ah, there's the line.
Mary Jane. The girl next door. The girl I love. And now the girl waiting for me at the end of the day. Fate handed me amazing
And a better
powers.
apartment.
And with those powers came a burden
Yeah.
of
A
responsibility.
better life.
Somehow, though, having her with me makes that burden
I have
lighter.
a burden of having to get a new apartment.
Still, in the end, it's mine to bear. After all, there's still only one. Spider-Man.
Spider kept man.
Yeah, she's like, we can't live here.
Oh my gosh. Is that a roach? Ah! Well, anyway, guys, that is the end of Spider-Man 2.
Yay!
Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. We hope you guys had a lot of fun. We finished another Let's Play, so let's play
Complete!
Wha-bam! Special thanks to our best friend in the world, Bruce Campbell, for putting up with us for a third time.
Thank you, Bruce!
He's too expensive, so we can't hire him again. But we hope you guys
Will be the
enjoyed.
last time.
Check out our Super Smash Bros. Series, which is our next Let's Play. And on December 20th, we are rocking the Aquaman Let's Play. The horrible GameCube game starring Aquaman and Mira. That is so bad, it's gonna bring you to tears. Enjoy the ending. Thanks to everyone who puts up with our crazy Let's Plays and randomness. This January, we'll be playing Kingdom Hearts. There's a man screaming in my ears, which is terrifying me. He's butchering the Spider-Man
Yeah,
theme.
I already took my headphones half.
Oh, okay. Well, you're a lucky one. We have pretty much done all the 3D Spider-Man games at this point. So, that just leaves Ultimate Spider-Man, which is never going to be completed. Well, technically there's one. Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Which we have a PlayStation Classic coming, so maybe we can emulate it. But anyway, people, enjoy the ending credits. God bless and happy gaming. Thanks for watching Spider-Man 2.
Woo!
Excelsior!
Excelsior!
Bye.
See ya!
Hey, congratulations. Welcome to part 2. If you check your to-do list, you'll see that you've got some new stuff to do. Honestly, I don't know if you're going to be able to cut it, but give it a shot. Hey, surprise me.